Beside still waters, beside still waters.
Hi folks, I'm going to try again. I've recorded this 3 times and I think maybe just because of my voice and stuff it just didn't work. Sadly, we come to the end. We've been doing meditations on Isaiah. This is Isaiah 55 and we're at verse 13 and we've done, I'm trying to think how many, we've done 35. This will be the 35th one. I'm going to read from verse 12 because this is just the end. I suggest you read the whole chapter. You will go out in joy and be led forth in peace. The mountains and the hills will burst into song before you, and all the trees of the field will clap their hands. Instead of the thorn bush will grow the juniper, instead of briars the myrtle will grow. This will be for the Lord's renown, for an everlasting sign that will endure forever. This will be for the Lord's renown, for an everlasting sign that will endure forever. The sign, I love that. What is that sign? I think the sign is the going out with joy and the impact of the gospel upon the world in every way. And boy, do we need it. I mean, we just really do need it. As we've read through this, we're going through this, and people who are thirsty come to the waters, and God's word not returning to him empty, and so on. I think this sign is the growth and development of the church. And I know right now for many of us, as we look at the church, we're going, Lord have mercy, what is going on? And yet the church is glorious and the church is beautiful and God is at work amongst the church. It's for his renown, for an everlasting sign. The point about the church is it's not for itself, it is for the Lord. And the gates of hell won't prevail against the church. Now, I've been thinking about all of this a lot, as you can imagine, all of this stuff and what's going on. It's a very strange thing to me. I think I'm going to write about this. But to me, this past week has been a bit of deja vu. Because in 2011, Gordon Wilson and I wrote a paper on why the Scottish government should have a referendum and why same-sex marriage on same-sex marriage and why same-sex marriage shouldn't happen. And all hell broke loose, and it did. And I ended up in hospital, and it was just an extraordinary time, an extraordinary experience, and just really, really hard. And last week, as I wrote on, or this week, as I've written on the Kate Forbes situation and the hatred and the vitriol against her, it's just been amazing in so many ways. But all of that came back, and especially since I've had COVID, it seems so similar. I was so sick, felt so sick for a couple of days with the COVID that I just thought, oh dear, we're going back to this. And there's spiritual attacks as well, and they're real. And then you feel physically and spiritually and emotionally worn out. And you just keep coming back to God's word because that's all that you've got. And I was just thinking about the comparisons with the different things and thinking about, it doesn't matter. God's word is going to return to him and there's going to be joy. And that's the only hope that we've got. People who are relying on politicians or, I don't know, academics or others to bring some kind of meaning and purpose to life. It's not going to happen. But the Lord does through his word. He builds up his church and there's great joy. So I hope and pray that you've enjoyed Isaiah 55. I hope that you will be brought great joy. Please excuse me. That's still the after effects of COVID. I'm looking forward to getting a weekend away with Annabelle. We're going down to Tassie. Looking forward to that. Pray for safety and travel. And then we come back next week and I'll be in touch about what we're going to do. But God bless you and thanks for meditating with Isaiah with me over these past few weeks. Bye. Oh, I'm not saying bye. I'm saying I'm going to leave you with Maureen McLeod's, the song I've been using as an intro and outro. I'm just going to leave you just the whole version of it, which I think is extraordinarily beautiful. And go to Maureen on YouTube or on Spotify, find her on the internet. Well worth listening to. Now I'll say bye.
Beside still waters, beside still waters, beside still waters, though I walk through the valley, He guards and comforts me. Will I fear? For He is here with me. The Lord my shepherd, the Lord my shepherd, the Lord my shepherd, He restores my soul. And where love overflows, His goodness and mercy follow me. Beside still waters, beside still waters, beside still